All right. Hey, I wanted to check in because I was actually tagged in an About Me tag video kind of thing. Dr. L over at Novel Insights tagged me in an About Me tag, and I actually just saw that Kevin Toll also had tagged me in a few videos, and I didn't see those, so I'll probably end up getting to those as well. But this one has 10 questions. Um, they're not really book related. I mean, one or two of them might be, but I figured I'd just do it. It's kind of fun. So, the first question was, "What do you study, or what is your job?" Um, I actually currently work for electrical company that we build a new apartment complexes. I do all of the purchasing and the light management. So we currently maybe have about 30 jobs from Georgia up to Connecticut along the East Coast of new apartment builds. And the foreman on those jobs will call me and say, hey, I need this much wire and blah, blah, blah. And I go and get that sourced out and get that ordered through our vendors. And then I manage the books and make sure I check that against our books to make sure we're not going over budget and things like that. So that's what I do currently for work. I really like it actually. But traditionally, I've done like data analysis and things like that. I studied computer science in college for 2.5 years and then dropped out because I didn't end up feeling like college anymore. And then went back again later for another year for criminal justice and then dropped out again. And that was all over in Boise, Idaho. And then I moved to Georgia a few years ago. Um, the second question is, what is your favorite social media? Currently, my only social media is YouTube. I deleted all of my Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, everything because I feel like it really was taking away from my overall ability to focus on things, and I was scrolling too long, and it really, I don't think it's for me. I don't really like social media very much. I like YouTube right now because I don't go on YouTube Shorts or anything, but I just use YouTube for long form videos, and I think that's good for my brain right now. The third question is, if you had another channel, what would it be about? So this is actually probably my 40th channel I've ever started. I've made YouTube videos since I was a kid. I've always liked making them and posting them. They've always been about video games until now. I've only ever had video game related channels. They've always been really small or non existent, pretty much, with subscribers, but it's always just been something that's fun for me. Um, I had another channel called Wump's Trophy Quest where I was platinuming games on PS5 and posting about that. Yeah, that was my most recent channel. That was maybe a few years ago, but I don't post on anything other than this channel anymore. Do you play an instrument? No, I played violin in sixth grade, and that is it. What hobbies do you have other than reading? Like I said, video games are one of my hobbies. Other than that, football. I really, really like watching NFL and college football both. I like the Bills. The Buffalo Bills are my team, and then the Bulldogs, Georgia Bulldogs, are my college team. Uh, they unfortunately just lost to Alabama over this weekend, last weekend, and that sucked. And the Bills fucking lost to the Ravens, but whatever. Um, my favorite TV shows. So I don't really watch TV anymore, um, but I really liked The Office for a long time. I would watch that on repeat over and over and over and over for maybe 2 years. Everybody Loves Raymond was another one I did that with. Family Guy, South Park, Bob's Burgers, uh, those kinds of things. The other thing I watch some anime. Um, I like Demon Slayer, Dragon Ball, Naruto. I just started Sword Art Online. So I mean, I watch I guess those anime. If anime counts as a TV show, then yeah, anime. What got you into reading? So I used to be a really, really big reader as a kid. Uh, I would read all the time, all the way up until maybe freshman year of high school. And then school really sucked the reading life out of me because they force you to read books that you don't want to read, and it's it takes away a lot of the fun of reading. And I think it happens for a lot of people, and then they just never get back into reading again because why would you unless you want to, you know what I mean? Um, but that being said, I got back into reading over the last year because I was getting tired of feeling my mental focus not being there. I couldn't focus on anything. I wasn't interested in anything. I was feeling more depressed and more anxious, and I kind of realized I just need to slow down a little bit and stop consuming constant content. And so I tried reading again, and traditionally over the last few years I've tried picking up books, but they've always been nonfiction. And in May sometime I picked up Circe, and that was the first fiction book I've read in a long time, and it hooked me, and I just kept reading because of that. And since doing that, I've actually really felt my mental focus come back. I can watch movies again and not be bored constantly. I can sit and read for long periods of time, which I couldn't do at the beginning, but it's a muscle that you grow. What are your favorite and least favorite genres? So I'm still growing my genres. I've only read about 28 books as of right now that I'm really counting that weren't read throughout childhood. So I can't say that I have a least favorite genre right now. I'd say I'm not interested in romance at all. Um, and my favorite genre is probably horror, thriller, mystery kind of thing. I like that a lot. I like any book that really makes you think a little bit. Next question is, what books define your childhood? So there was a book, the first book that pops in my mind actually is, there was a book called The Tale of Despero, and it's about a mouse that rescues a princess, a human princess, I believe, that was stolen away by rats. I think that's what it was. And I really, really liked that book. And then I liked a lot of mouse slash rat things because I also really liked Redwall, which is another like rat fantasy. Um, and then the Harry Potter series. I actually just went back to Idaho about a month ago to visit my friends and family and stuff. And I found my old copies of Harry Potter, and my copy of The Goblet of Fire was beaten to shit. I read that thing so much. I remember taking that everywhere with me. I loved book 4 of Harry Potter. Um, so yeah, those are probably the books that really define my childhood. In fact, I in second grade, I remember I was really into Harry Potter and reading a lot of Harry Potter, and my I wrote Harry Potter as my name on my tests and stuff, and my teacher called my parents and was like, "Hey, is it okay that your son is calling himself Harry Potter?" They're like, "Absolutely fucking not." So that was I would say that probably defined my part of my childhood for sure. I liked wizards for a long time after that. And then I got into Star Wars in probably fourth and fifth grade. Tell us an interesting fact about you. That is the 10th question. I would say an interesting fact about me is that I'm pretty minimalist. I really don't like owning a lot of things. In fact, everything I own is in this room here that I have right here. Um, and I want to do like a little room tour to show you guys kind of what I have. I have a CRT TV in here. I have a couch that flips out into a bed. Um, it's just a big mattress. It's kind of cool. But I want to do a video about my room and my bookshelf and things like that too at some point. But I'd say that an interesting fact about me is that I'm minimalist. Anyway, I appreciate Dr. L with Novel Insights for tagging me in that video. Kevin told me to get to a couple of those tags eventually. And I appreciate you guys for watching and sticking around this long. I know this is probably a longer video for me, but anyway, thank you guys.